what's going on, guys? Nick here with Sharp Fly Fishing. Hope you guys are doing good. So if you are one of those types of people that are trying to get into fly fishing but don't really know where to start and want to make sure that you're safe and that you got the right gear, and that you're out there and you want to maximize your opportunity on the water as you're fishing, this is the video for you. So check this out. Give me a couple minutes of your time and I'll kind of give you a rundown of what I use when I think about a day trip when I go to fly fish. See ya. All right, what's going on? Welcome to this episode. And today, really what I've got for you is it's just kind of what I use every day when I go out fishing. And this is more in the space of the last trip I just went in, so I have packed a little bit different. Really, I packed lighter. So this isn't everything that I have, especially like in terms of all the flies that I have. I'm not bringing all of them, but on the day trips, I can fit a lot more in here. And I'll know that just going back to the truck is where I'm going. I'm not having to hike miles and miles and miles. So yeah, guys, so this is kind of what I use just during a typical day of fly fishing. Really what I've got on my person is something really lightweight. Either some shorts if it's summer. Sometimes you'll see me in the overalls. I tend to be in overalls if I know like for sure I'm gonna be bushwhacking and just in the brush all day and in and out of creeks and stuff and around poison ivy. So I try to like protect myself a little bit, wear long sleeve pants, long sleeve shirts, because it's the Great Smokies, so you have a lot of stuff rubbing on you. So no pun intended in any bad way there. So the other thing you'll see me have on sometimes, and obviously from some of the footage, is my GoPro. This is just the waterproof case. The GoPro's not in there right now. It's probably charging. And then the other thing is my wading belt. Cool little wading belt. It's got a little trout on it. It's basically why I bought it. Just super cool. On here I've got Mr. Machete. This is a little combat knife that I bring around for whatever reason you may need. Just comes in handy. And then the other thing I've got on here is my bear spray, you know, for that instance if that happens and I do see bears. So I'm glad I bring that kind of stuff around. And then to the pack. So this is the pack I use. Kind of go over the outside of the pack first. This is not in the same place it would normally be. Like a lot of this stuff would be over here, so that way it's accessible to me from just that strap. This is, you know, just your clippers if you ever need to get you know, anything out of the fish's mouth or whatever. You got that. This is my dry kind of goo, so I put it on my dry flies. This is just the little nippers, so that way you can cut line and stuff. Got an extra pair of them. And then this is all the different tippet ring. Tippet is basically just a small line that has your fly on it. And then all the other types of line you would need, your indicator line for Euro nymphing, and then some thicker line for leader, or if you want a taper leader, I've, you know, 5x to 3x, which basically means a thicker line to a thinner line, depending on what kind of fish you're going for and what the current looks like and stuff like that. So, you know, I've got a lot of different options in that department. Normally this roll's got a lot more. Took a lot off because of a trip I was just on, just a lot less to worry about and snag on and all that stuff. So the other thing here I've got on is, you know, my detachable net, which is really good to have. You don't have to have it. I don't think it's like necessary. Like it's a good feature, but sometimes it does get snagged, and it just is. I used to have one where I would just like, you know, just bungee it to me and then just put it in my wading belt, so it would just always be there, and then if it did detach it would just be hanging closer to me. This kind of gets away from you if it does, and sometimes you're like 10 yards away and you're like, wow, net is way back there. Then you gotta go get it. So that can be a pain. Then on the outside here I've also got this filtered water bottle. Definitely have a filtered water bottle out there, so that way you've just got immediate water when you need it. Sometimes you just forget to hydrate, and then when you do need to hydrate, it can be like, so just make sure you got something that just keeps you hydrated quickly and makes the means of hydration just that much easier. Walkie-talkie, this was from the trip I just took, so definitely bring a walkie-talkie with you. I think that was one thing my friend and I talked about, and we said, that would be a smart option, because I tend to like fish early in the morning. He likes to sleep in, so radio in, say, hey, look, what are you kind of up to? You know, I'm heading back, or whatever the plan is, because plans do change, right? So being able to relay that to people saves them the trip, or saves them a couple miles, or whatever. So I think it just makes the trip better, just to be able to communicate with whoever you're with, whatever party that may be. So that's kind of what I've got on the outside here. These are just straps to actually put your fly rod on if you need that. So yeah, that's kind of the outside of the pack there. Going in the pack, first thing I've got here is my just huge assortment of flies that I have. Getting an idea there of just all the little options that you got. So that's mainly what I'm using, and I like this because you don't have to like rummage through your bag to find different, you know, fly boxes to figure out where your flies are, or where that fly is, or whatever. So some more flies here as well, like bigger flies are in there, like streamers and topwaters. What I have here is a bag for my reel. I try to keep them in an enclosed little pouch, so that way they, you know, obviously protect the metal and protects from, you know, bumping against other reels and stuff like that. So that's kind of why I had that in there. Another reel, cheeky reel is in here. Good reel. I just tend to like the Lamson reel a little bit more right now, but I mean, I bought the cheeky reel because I thought it was just a really good reel too. Then I've got some extra food in here, you know, just some pick-me-ups if I get hungry out there. And then I've got, obviously, your assortment of, you know, licenses and stuff like that you need out there. And then one thing to definitely try to get is some zipper lubricant, and all you need to do is just apply it here, zip it a couple of times just to mesh it all together, and it's good to go. You just need to do that every couple trips. But yeah, anyway, that's kind of my fly bag and more or less what I think about. Definitely bring a raincoat if it calls for it. They're just good to have and keeps you a little bit more dry. Anyways, guys, I hope that helps you out. Hopes you catch a little bit more fish. Just, you know, giving you a little bit of strategies to be a little smarter out on the water, and maybe potentially some things that can help you out there. So, hey, catch some more fish, guys, and stay tuned. See ya.